Välkommen till min fjord. This is Archaon month day 29, and today I've painted something that's actually kind of interesting to watch. We had our cheat day yesterday. Today we're back to Archaon. Now I spent most of my time highlighting all the scales, but I figured that's kind of boring for you guys, so I also took and painted the heads. So not very easy to see on that from that view, but I'll show you guys a bit of what I've been working on almost the main focus on this model here. So check it out. In a lot of ways, the heads are a big focus on this model because they bring that color and that spice to the model where even in the standard model it's quite like monotone in colors, but these three heads sort of bring out something different. Now you can't see it very well from this angle because they're sort of covering each other in shadow, but I've made some progress on each of the heads. So on the corn head here, I wanted him to just have that kind of traditional corny red look, because I want this to be completely obvious what this is and what it's supposed to be. So you can see the sort of the red. So far it's just Mephiston red, shaded, Nuln Oil, Mephiston red, and then Mephiston red mixed with a bit of white. So there's quite a few like layers of red here just to get some of that depth in. What I'm really enjoying though is like this part here, where you can sort of see that the head is sort of either growing out or breaking off from the like natural body of Dorgar, in a sense that clearly this head is something a little bit different, and I'm really enjoying that. So this head is also, it has like hair. On the base model this hair is also red, but I'm thinking that needs to be a different texture, so I'm looking into maybe some browns or some other color. As for the other heads, I think the Nurgle head's the one that's gotten the furthest so far, or it looks the most interesting so far. I see now that the camera is sort of blending the colors a bit more together than they should, because there's actually a lot of variety in the green tones. You can see it a little bit, like there's some different up here, here, down here. This is actually quite a few layers of green here. And if we adjust the focus, maybe a little bit easier to see. But so far it's just like highlighting and washing and a bit more highlighting. And it's getting to be a really like interesting bright green effect. So I really like this head. It's very smiley and fun, and I think that's pretty interesting. And I love that there's like a spine breaking through here. You can't see it very well because the bone isn't painted in, but there's no spines anywhere else. It doesn't match any of the other like parts of Archaon's or Dorgar's body. So it's like clearly very Nurgly thing, but you also have the breaking through here, and then some bits that I have to re-highlight later to show off that effect. And for the last head, which is the Tzeentch head, it's got feathers, as you can sort of see there. So if we can get a good view here, I'm going to paint a sort of feathered effect on these guys, or on this guy. It's not very complicated. It's just a lot of lines, but it is quite a bit of work. So this is just the first. Like I painted, base coated it, and washed it, and this is the first layer of sort of feathering. There's going to be another 2 layers, I think, at least. And there's also a couple of, let's see here, as you can sort of see, purple feathers or half purple feathers, just thrown in for a bit of visual variety there. And then of course I'm going to have to paint the beak somehow and the mouth and all that. But that's going to show up eventually. So that's where we are right now. I hope you guys found the heads a bit interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to show this off to you guys in a way that really works. It can be a bit difficult to get good angles and that sort of stuff. And I've chosen to use like traditional colors for the heads just so that, you know, it fits no matter what. For me, Archaon is a special character. He is Archaon. So I didn't want to like be too different with the colors or with the theme. So I have tons of ideas for what other sort of colors you could do. You could do like a super pale Nurgle head. You could have a black, like dark black corn head. Tzeentch, you could have, you know, all sorts of weird colors. But I wanted to keep them a bit traditional just so that Archaon is Archaon, but then try to have my own twist on them. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy that, and until next time, ha det bra!